Hi friends, earlier I started CV preparation guidance. As part of first video, I covered Cloud DevOps CV preparation. In today's video, I'm going to explain how to prepare the architect CV. So prior to that, let me just give you a quick walkthrough about the different roles. In the cloud world, there are plenty of roles. First, you need to decide and target which type of role you are looking for, whether it is a DevOps or the admin or the architect. Within the architect, migration architect or cloud native architect or solution architect or multi-cloud architect or DevOps architect. Sometimes they just mix up these roles as well, so that's why you have to be prepared on those type of migration plus native architect or solution architect plus the multi-cloud architect type of role. Similarly, in the DevOps space, you have Azure DevOps, Cloud DevOps, or the general DevOps, which goes with the on-premises like Jenkins, Cucumber type of tools, or Site Reliability Engineer, SRE. So you have to first target so that you can narrow down your path even in the preparation of the CV at the same time for your job interviews as well. So today's topic is architect. That's why I'll just first focus on the architect roles and responsibilities by just going through my CV. On the other hand, I have collected few JDs from the Naukri and Monster, which are actually for the architect roles, project manager for the cloud competencies, or maybe the director type of roles. So you can have a look on that. I'm going to share it on the Google Drive. If you just check few JDs here, they're expecting 15 plus years of experience design, implementing, supporting high performance and highly available enterprise software products. So this is going to help you to prepare your CV. That is the reason I'm going through these JDs as well. 7 plus years of people management experience with proven ability to make sound decisions, deliver on commitments. As a senior type of person or role, you have to be taking the plenty of decisions based on the type of requirement you are receiving from the various stakeholders. That is the reason they are expecting this type of experience as well. At the same time, 2 plus years of experience in building, deploying and running large scale public cloud services built on platforms such as Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud Platform. As it is an architect role, usually people prefer at least more than one cloud, AWS and Azure or AWS and Google, so the combo type of thing. So here the different type of role from the Oracle, I guess, here these guys are also similarly expecting the things like a deep knowledge, best practices for the full software development life cycle, design implementation. So these are the quite commonly asked things for the architect level positions. Please go through Naukri or Monster, collect the JDs. Based on that, you will get some idea to prepare your CV for the architect roles. Without further delay, let me just get into my CV. I never quote my CV is as best or good. I'm just only taking it as a reference. Maybe it will be helpful for your CV preparation. There are many better and best CVs in the market, which I usually receive part of my job from the various portals, but I can't use them. That is the reason I'm just taking my CV as a reference here. You can see here my total years of experience and then what type of architectures I have designed or I can design. All those things come under the summary. Summary should explain what your overall experience is all about and what things you can perform. Usually very first section, which any shortlisting guide, it could be the HR or the person who is going to review your CV, look at the summary. That is the reason be very careful to mention about what you are all about in those number of years of experience. In my case, I am highlighting more the global engineering teams or managing the competencies or the enterprise application development, these areas mainly. But if you are an architect, you can mainly highlight the areas which are belongs to you or based on your experience. For example, in your case, you might be targeting or working on high availability disaster recovery strategies, maybe something like on the DevOps side as well, at the same time migration related projects. So that level of experience you need to bring it to the top. My CV is a bit different because I mainly target for the director levels. At the same time, I have plenty of architectural background. That is the reason both are mixed up here. But you decide what you are, and based on that, you can bring those pointers. As I mentioned earlier, you can also go through the JDs and you can get a lot of pointers from the JDs itself. Based on what type of experience you have, you can pick those lines. Moving to the top area, few people may not prefer to mention in the form of the icons, but I prefer because I want to give a clear picture of what I am in terms of the awards and the certifications. That is what I'm just mentioning here. As soon as the reviewer picks my CV, he will immediately give the attention to those icons to understand what I am all about. Moving on to the other important section is a projects. So you have to clearly mention what kind of projects you have dealt in terms of the migration, in terms of the disaster recovery or cloud transformation or cloud native apps. Just give the clear picture what type of projects you have worked on and what is the role, what was your role for those projects. I brought it in the middle like latest CV. After my summary technologies, I'm just directly bringing the experience for each company and what are the different type of roles I was playing in terms of the DevOps, DevSecOps or migrations, all those areas. And I brought the projects down at the end just to explain what are the different type of cloud related projects I was dealing or latest technology based projects I was dealing with, and how many servers we have migrated, and what type of load balancing or high available disaster recovery failovers, fault tolerant VPCs we have configured. That all explanation is going down. In my earlier CV, I was first explaining the projects and then the experience with each company below. Anything you can follow, but in this case I'm just first listing down the companies and then coming up with the projects. At the same time, make sure that your CV is not exceeding to max 3-4 pages, because nowadays interviewers or the reviewers do not have enough patience to go through all your CV which contains 5+ pages. So make sure that you compress, concise whatever you want to explain into the 3 pages. I will share these CVs in my shared drive. Thanks for watching my videos.